Hi friends, this is Rebecca Kosas here from Chia of California, and I am going to talk a little bit today about what it really costs to homeschool in the state of California. That's a big question, and it's important for families to know what they're getting themselves into when they before they make the decision to take the plunge to homeschool privately. And I just want to qualify that we're talking about homeschooling under the private school exemption. Now, if you have children in the public school system right now, you know that homeschooling isn't free. I'm sorry, that public schooling isn't free, that you need to purchase supplies for your children, that you need to purchase school clothing for your children, and also that you need to participate in fundraisers and various other opportunities for your children, and that all costs money. So when you send your children to a public school, it really isn't fair to say, hey, this is free, because you do have out-of-pocket expenses. Now, conversely, if you've been talking to friends who have their children in charter schools, school-at-home programs, again, that's a public school-at-home program, and you hear that they're given somewhere between $2,000 to $3,000, maybe even more dollars per year per child, you may think that's what it costs to homeschool, and that you really can't afford it. But that's not exactly the case. Now, most families whose children are in a charter school setting utilize those funds to pay for classes and for specific lessons outside of their children's home. Yes, they use it for educational materials, but most families use them for their extracurricular activities. And those things you're still going to pay for if your children are in a public school setting. Now, this year, unfortunately, I think a lot of those options have been taken away from families whose kids are in a charter school setting. So to talk about, to get to our topic, what does it really cost to homeschool privately in the state of California? I'm going to say you can spend as little money as you want, and you can spend as much money as you want. You can purchase your children a good math program, and then completely use a library card, or you can use a free material like Easy Peasy Homeschooling Online or Ambleside Online. Or if you want someone else to do all of the work for you, you're going to spend more money. The less input you have to make on your end as a teacher, the more money you're going to be paying for material. So I just wanted to kind of explain that to you. Do you have more time than money? Then perhaps you want to spend a little more or a little less money on curriculum and a little more time planning on the front end. If you're a working family where both parents work, you might want to look at spending a little more money on something like some online classes for your children. Bob Jones University Press or Monarch Academy or Abeka Academy. Those are good, solid Christian options for families that both parents are working. So I just wanted to let you know, don't let those dollar signs fool you when you hear what other people are getting from the state, because that's not what it costs to homeschool in the state of California. So I hope that helps. And I would really love if some of you veteran homeschoolers would come in and make comments underneath this video and tell us how much money you spend per child per year on your curriculum. I think that's going to help our new friends coming into the homeschool community get a more realistic idea of how much money they need to spend. So, okay, thanks. God bless your day. I am not going to be back tomorrow for Facebook Live. Most likely you can look for us again on Monday. Next week we're going to be talking about things like oops, I'm sorry, lost my place. We're going to be talking about kindergarten and preschool curriculum. And then also another big question that we're being asked is, what if we're just going to be homeschooling for a year or two till the pandemic blows over and then our children are going to go back to their public school? What's the best route to take for us then? So we'll see you back here next week. Again, tomorrow's Friday. I'm out of here. And God bless you all. Bye-bye.